A Disabled Person Reviews Disabled Meteor Part 14, Soul Server. This movie is also a true story, so we're not going to discuss the accuracy of the story, but rather the way they chose to portray it, because I have a feeling it's very close to her life experiences. It's just missing a lot of the nuance of the experience. It's too glorified and shiny, if you know what I mean. That being said, in comparison to the majority of the other based on true story inspiration porn films that exist, this is the closest to realistic I've ever seen. It did feel a little too polished in the first third of the film, but once you got into it, you didn't really notice. I loved how they portrayed Bethany emotionally dealing with sudden onset of disability better than any of her family members do, and how it hinted that half of that was her being brave for them, and the other half was just like, okay, this happened, and I'm moving on kind of mindset. And specifically how it didn't really hit her until she finally got the chance to do her absolute favorite thing again, and it wasn't working the way it used to because of her disability, and that was when it truly hit home for her. And also how right after she got home from the hospital, she's immediately interested in a prosthetic to make her seem normal, and over time realizes it's much more practical to just figure out her support needs and accommodate herself. Maybe I'm biased about this film because I watched it a few times as a kid, so it has that nostalgic feel, but I think they genuinely did a really, really nice job given how Hollywood usually treats these kind of stories.